what was his name? Daredevil. I liked all of the Marvel heroes way more.
Well, X-Men has always been my shit. Like,
yeah, X-Men. I loved X-Men as a kid.
My favorite thing, and I think it's just because it
dealt with a topic that no one wanted to deal with.
Well, that, but I also I've always been interested in superpowers, not superheroes. Like, I've always been interested in people who have a superpower, not like I have a shit ton.
Oh yeah,
of all these fucking things. Like Superman, it's all like
he's perfect.
Strength and he can fly and he can do all this other bullshit. And I'm just like,
that's boring.
I like a superpower, not.
I was the other way around.
I have a mixed bag of shit.
My heroes were all the ones who had no powers at all. Green Arrow, Nightwing, Batman, Iron Man. All their stuff came from sheer force of will and intellect.
And money.
Well,
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes money, but other times it was like, for example, Green Arrow was in some comics. He's not a billionaire like Batman is. Sometimes he just happened to do it and build up over time. Yeah. He got money later in the series because in some versions he becomes mayor of the city he lives in. But there are a lot of heroes that didn't have the money, but they still did it without powers. Like Black Canary, she has no money. She's a DA, so she's got to do DA during the day. Then at night she puts on the tights and starts screaming at villains and blowing their eardrums.
Yeah.
I think I liked it because it showed that their power, that a lot of people forget, was a human power. And that was the hope, the goodwill. As cheesy it sounds, I liked that more than anything.
Yeah.
To this day, I still hate Cyclops from X-Men. Every girl he loves winds up dying. That's why I hate him. He's a curse on every female on the planet. Plus, he's just an asshole. Yeah, I always hate when they put Wonder Woman with Superman. It was just really weird. They would use the logic, oh, she's the only woman who could handle him. It's like, are you talking sexually here? I can name a ton of DC women who could handle Superman sexually. Like, really, have you met half of the DC women? They're not tights, they're fishnets. Oh, forgive me. Tights, fishnets, I forgot there's a difference. And Lolo's gonna stare at me like, yeah, there is kind of a difference. And yes, in some versions she wears fishnets, I forget that. But no, with X-Men I did like how it was one power per person thing. Except for Jean. Yeah. She just had a lot of them. But that was the Phoenix. That was the Phoenix. That wasn't her per se.
Yeah, and it was kind of like...
Hers also evolved quicker than everyone.
But it was also not necessarily just like one power per person. It was a core power with different facets.
There you go. That's a better way of looking at it, yeah. Like, I liked... okay, this I saw in Tumblr. Everyone's bitching about how Xavier never put ramps on his mansion. I like how everyone forgets that, that's a very valid argument. But in the old 90s cartoon and a lot of the comics, his wheelchair hovered, so a ramp would have been kind of pointless for him.
Yeah.
For other students who were handicapped, maybe. But for him personally, I don't think he needed a ramp. Plus, he's telekinetic. He could just make his wheelchair hover if he really wanted to. Technically, he probably could have willed his limbs to move on their own if he wanted to.
Yeah.
I think they actually discussed that one in one of the comics, that he could make his limbs move if he needed to. It was just exhausting. Yeah. But I do see the argument. He should have put ramps up with all the handicapped people he probably did deal with. Yes, X-Men did not have a black and white morality compass and all that, because it was a really hard topic. Not even from the X-Men versus Magneto thing. Also, how the government was dealing with the mutants. It was a very gray topic.
Yeah.
Plus, a lot of people actually identify with Magneto. He was a Holocaust survivor.
Yeah.
His hatred was justified. Plus, he's just so funny with his purple and red outfit.
Yeah. I think that, like, with X-Men, I liked how...
I can't wait for the new one.
It appealed to a lot of people because, a lot of people are like, oh, it just like appeals to like people who are like outcasts and misunderstood and
yes.
that kind of thing. And I'm like, yes,
but
it also appeals
everyone.
to people. It appeals to everyone, not just like this outcast mentality. It's this
everything.
different than other people, being, you know, it appeals to people who are minorities because and
Look
that
at
kind
Storm.
of thing.
She
So,
was a hero for so many people.
yeah, in people who are, you know, minority, people who are disabled, people who are
Rogue was a huge
know,
thing for a lot of people because of, like, she couldn't touch anyone.
right.
That alone, that mentality of not, like, fearing touch, a lot of people go through that, so it was a representation.
And people who deal with inner demons. Look at Jean.
Oh,
like,
yeah, oh my god.
fighting the ultimate inner demon, you know, and it was like, sure, people are like, oh, but you can't really relate to it because you know, it's superpowers. I'm like, no,
It's
if
the
you're
emotional
looking at
behind
too
it.
literally. You're looking at it in a literal sense.
Yeah.
You have to look at how these people are dealing with it.
That's kind of why I love superhero comics, and everyone's like, oh, but they're not that great anymore. It's like, no, they still... Yeah, a lot of the movies are failing to hit the mark, but they're trying to capture those things, and that's what I needed growing up. It's what I still need sometimes.
X-Men was extremely dark compared to a lot of Marvel comics.
Oh my god, yeah, it
Extremely
was
dark.
very, very dark. They had a mutant named Apocalypse. I think they went as dark as you could get into Marvel without crossing that line.
Even just looking at the movies, because I don't have much experience with the comics.
Oh yeah, the comics I am limited on. I only have like a few comic experience for them.
I mean, look what Jean did to
The Professor
Xavier.
in the third movie.
Look what she did. She disintegrated him. She deatomized him.
Yeah,
Like-
to be fair, it was a visually stunning scene. Holy crap.
Oh, yes, very.
I will not deny it was visually
Like-
stunning, but that was dark as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, look at what, like, Wolverine's backstory.
Look at yeah, I was about to say Hitler's.
How
Look at
many women
Magneto's.
he was- yeah, look at all the women he was with that he couldn't remember, or that he accidentally killed, or that, I mean, he held the woman that he loved and didn't know her. Like, that's fucking dark. That's fucked up. That sucks, dude.
Not only
that's
that-
awful.
Not only that, but everyone around him at the time knew, and they couldn't convince him of it. That must have been
Right.
painful. Gambit
And-
went through that. He was like, I can't tell you anything because you don't know. You gotta think I'm lying. And that's a
Yeah.
shitty thing for a friend to experience with their best friend. I can't tell you
Magneto shot
anything.
his best friend inadvertently.
Well, yeah, but
He's the
I'm
reason
convinced they were.
realized.
I'm convinced they were still more than best friends, but that's just me.
Oh yeah. That's just because of the actor.
No, I'm convinced Magneto and Xavier had a bit more than just platonic friendship in the
I
comics.
mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
One, it wasn't that big a deal back then if best friends were like that, and two, as long as they weren't open, that is. But in two, with all the shit those two went through, they were way closer than anyone on the planet, probably.
Yeah. And, like...
Also, you blame them. Look at the two of them. They were great. They were very attractive. They were both very attractive men. They knew it.
Yeah. I mean, look at Bobby and Rogue.
Oh my
You
god,
know,
that must have
I
been...
mean,
I still hated that
That's
pair up.
tragic.
I still hated that pair up. But that's just 'cause I prefer Gambit with Rogue. But yeah, with Bobby it was even more tragic because they were like teenagers in high school, which made it more painful. I felt bad for Kitty, the one who could walk through walls.
Yeah.
Because no one would ever trust her. Because they'd be like, oh, you're just going to do this, you're going to do that. It's like, no, she had more control.
Also, that constant fear of, if I do this wrong, am I going to be half stuck in a wall?
Oh yeah, that too. It can only
Like, all of them lived in constant fear of themselves. And
imagine
I think
having
that's
a
the
night.
saddest part.
Imagine having a nightmare that you wake up midway through and you're falling, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That would be
I mean,
the
look
worst
at-
thing for her power to do to her.
Look at Beast. Like,
Yeah, that was shitty too.
being so, like,
Powerful and all that.
that, but he can't hide. He couldn't hide himself like
I-
a lot of mutants could.
Oh yeah, I liked what X-Men Evolution did for him and Nightcrawler. They actually made a like a watch they'd wear. It projected a hologram of what they looked like before the mutation set in.
Was there ever gay X-Men? Oh, I'm sure.
There's a ton of gay X-Men. What's it called? In the comics, the first gay couple to get married in Marvel was two X-Men. I forget who specifically, but the first openly gay couple was an X-Men. And it caused a lot of problems with a lot of bigoted people.
10 LGBT X-Men.
I think Rogue's bi. I think. I'm not saying that because she's overly sexualized. Which she is. I will agree, she is overly sexualized. Sadly. Mystique, I think, is pan. Or at least not straight.
Let's see. Annul, Shattershot,
Shattershot, yep.
Karma, Mystique, North Star.
Oh, I forgot about North Star. Then they're that movie, so no one's gonna remember those people.
Dakin was Wolverine's son.
Yep.
Benjamin Deeds, Ultimate Colossus.
Yeah, Ultimate Colossus was great. He was with Kitty. Then he discovered he was, I think, bi, and he wound up falling for one of the boy X-Men. And Kitty was like, okay, as long as you told me, which was done really well. Which a lot of people were afraid they were going to make Kitty a very spiteful ex-girlfriend. No, she supported it. How did she not fall to the earth? Because she learned how to channel it. That was the thing. She had to spend a lot of time channeling and learning. And also in the beginning, I think most of her episodes were triggered by, like, freakouts. It wasn't through kissing. In the beginning, it was just through any touch. They did change it over time, though. But still, if it was just kissing, that's still a shitty thing to do, because that means no romantic connecting at all.
Let's see. I have top 9 gay Marvel superheroes. So we have North Star from X-Men,
yep.
Hulkling and Wiccan from the Avengers,
yep.
Colossus from X-Men, Iceman from the what?
In the new continuity, Bobby's gay, but they did it very badly, and I'm saying they did badly because Jean outed him because she read his mind.
Yeah.
And it was a really shitty way to be done because he didn't know yet.
Yeah.
Like, she read his mind.
That.
Yeah, she read his mind and said, oh, you're gay. And he's like, no, I'm not. But he didn't know he was yet because he wasn't. That's also saying that it's in the mind. You can read that kind of shit. There's a gay version of Wolverine, yes. He was with Hercules.
Yeah, it's alternate universe.
But in Marvel Comics, though, that still counts because it's all canon.
Oh, yeah, of course. Moondragon
Deadpool's
and
pan.
Philavel from Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, yeah, Deadpool.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Deadpool is hella pan. I cannot wait for them in this second movie to be like, someone didn't read my comics.
Mystique and Destiny from X-Men, Karma from X-Men, Spider-Woman, S.H.I.E.L.D. Ultimates.
Forgot about her. I always forget about Spider-Woman. That makes me feel bad, because she's a great hero.
That's the thing I like about Marvel, is that it explores so
everything.
Much more.
It explored everything. DC
Yeah,
didn't want to do it. Like, that's what bothered me about DC. They don't want to explore a lot of things because they're afraid of upsetting certain fans.
Well, because I think that since DC is synonymous with something like Batman, which is so big. Batman and Superman, they're so big.
Yeah, so make one of the Robins gay. They made one of the Robins a woman for a while, and that fucked everyone over, because they were like, what? That's not right. It's like, you telling me you'd rather have Batman have another young boy living in his house than a girl? Wow, that's kind of weird.
What I love about Deadpool was, like, in the Deadpool game...
Yeah,
his relationship with Death was just
oh my god, I loved his relationship with Death.
It was such a fucking DS relationship. I was just like, this is fantastic.
Not only that, but in the comics, they make a point of it. He's mentally scarred because he wants to be with her. He really does.
Yeah.
But he can't die. Like, him and her actually have conversations like, she tries to find a way to kill him. Not because she hates him, but because she wants to be with him.
Yeah.
Also, it shows he's not based on looks because she has no physical attributes other than the bones. But no, Deadpool has had a huge crush on Thor, on Wolverine, on Death.
Spider-Man.
Oh my god, he loved... I don't like the Spider-Man one.
Just like, oh
the Spider-Man one I'm always iffy on depending on the version, because sometimes Peter's underage and I'm like, we gotta be careful with that.
Yeah.
Cassandra Cain. Oh my god, Cassandra Cain is... Yeah, I love Cassandra Cain. She's one of my favorites of the Bat family. I also like Batwoman, who's a full-on lesbian, which took a lot of time for people to accept her.
Yeah.
Because she also used a gun, she was in the military, she got raped, and she had a lot of dark history.
Yeah.
And a lot of fans were like, we don't want this. It's different than what we like. It's like, no, it's not. It's up this alley.
Yeah.
That woman's history is no different than Bruce's. Except instead of her parents dying, she was in the military, got raped by a bunch of men, came back, lives with all that PTSD, channeled it into becoming a vigilante. Only difference is she's not above using a gun. And Bruce hates it.
Yeah.
Like, he yells at her constantly, no guns. And she's like, that's nice. Shoots a guy. Dark like justice. Exactly. Also another thing I actually liked about DC, they made Superman kind of a dick in one thing. Because he doesn't acknowledge his own clone son as a child.
Yeah.
Which made Superman no longer perfect, because he was, by labeled, a walkout parent. I mean, I would kind of probably walk out too if I had a clone child with Lex Luthor, but that's beside the point. It's like, you're half my enemy. I don't know if I could trust you. You may kill me with my own powers. But no, like, DC is getting there, but Marvel's way ahead of them. Not even talking about movies, I'm talking about general. Because movie-wise, Marvel is kind of slipping up on some things. I'm staring directly at Doctor Strange with that one. Like, I am still mad at Doctor Strange the movie. They had the one opportunity to make a non-white guy the hero, and they picked the whitest white boy they could pick. Don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna see it because it looks visually stunning as hell. Oh my god, exactly. Yes, what you just said, Blackguard. How they set up Injustice? Oh my god. That was like the most fucked up thing ever by DC standards. Joker killing pregnant Lois Lane. And making Superman go that nuts. Just on an anatomical thing, I kind of wonder how Kryptonians are set up that way. Like, he is an alien. I feel like his sexual organs would be different than ours.
Oh my god, there's a comic. Hold on.
Isn't there, what, on Tumblr or something?
There's a comic. Hold on.
Oh my god, you're gonna find it too, aren't you? Like, I know he has the physiological things we have, but I kind of wonder if that was built the same way. Strictly from a anatomical curiosity standpoint. Come on, you can come out now. Oh, there you go. Boom.
Found it.
Hold on, just gotta kill this guy now, look. Ow! Well, there's a few other ways to break Superman. They don't discuss it, but there are quite a few ways to break him mentally and emotionally. Am I gonna be traumatized by this? Probably. Takes off his shirt, yep, okay. Why does it have pincers? Oh my god. Oh, that was so... I did not expect that, Lolo.
I told you! The second you said that, I was like, there's a comic!
No, just the way I didn't expect the pincer part. Why are there pincers? To grab onto you. I mean, valid argument, I guess, but... it's in the chat. It's right above what Lolo right above what you posted. Actually, before I go into the fight the demon, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. So I'll be right back, everyone. Alright, I'm back. There we go. Love having a bathroom right near my bedroom. Favorite Superman and villains? Superheroes is really hard to pick. I want to say tie between Iron Man and Nightwing. I identify with Iron Man too much. It's not a good thing, but it's nice seeing that the identifications are there I can make. Is it villain, though? That's tough. Favorite supervillain? Marvel-wise, I want to say... And it's really, really bad. I'm going to go with this one. Kind of Loki. Like, I get the whole, like, being in someone's shadow thing all your life and how that can really fuck you up. Cool motive, still murder, in his case, but I do like how they handled it. DC, I want to say Victor Freeze. Like, he's the most Shakespearean tragic villain you can create. What?
Oh, just on that same site there's a comic of it says Tony Stark likes all the ladies.
Oh God.
And it's the same person who
that's
made that
surprising
comic. It's the same person who made the there, I put it in your chat.
Yep. Okay. After I kill this guy, I'll look at it because
it's the same. It's the same artist as the
same style.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what we got.
I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Yep. Black Widow. Okay. My point of view, I guess. Oh, I love it. That I can't deny that would probably be my reaction if I was in the situation Tony was in. But no, like for Loki, not even lore-wise, but like just on a personal level, I get where he came from a lot. The whole being angry at a parent, being angry at a sibling. That stuff runs deep. Dr. Doom was for you? Yeah, Doom. I like when Doom's done right, not done badly. And that's really hard to get a good Doom. Because there have been a lot of versions where they, like, really shit on him. Which I kind of hate. Because Doom is a good villain. Holy crap, is he good. When he's done well. And I need to get some more flasks back, because I need them. Come on, there we go. Again, I like that we've been able to hold these topics today, not have a, like, total war. Good on us, everybody. Gold stars all around. I don't get to have these types of conversations much, because all my friends start fighting. It's no fun. Well, for me it is, but not for them. And I don't want to make them be upset.